Hello, Aaron Havens. Glad to join you. Today I want to talk about our mental reality. You see, if you go to dictionary.com and look up the word mentality, this is one of the definitions it gives. The set of one's mind, view, outlook. So mentality is the way that we think. It's our perspective, and it directly affects our reality. You see, when we think, our mentality, it goes to us speaking what we're thinking, and when we speak, causes our hands to do, and our doing becomes our reality. Now, this is one of those three-step processes where at any point, our hands and what we do, our reality, can affect our thinking and can affect the way that we're speaking. But in general, our thinking is where it all starts. From our thinking, we start speaking, and we start doing with our hands. Here's a couple examples. In 1954, Roger Bannister, well, you might have heard of him. He ran the mile in 3 minutes, 59.4 seconds, breaking that unbreakable 4-minute mile. Well, since then, 14 people have done the same. Or how about this historic day that no one will ever forget? It's July 20th, 1969, and Apollo 11 takes humans to the moon for the very first time. Yet in 1961, John F. Kennedy started changing all of our mentality when he spoke, "We will put man on the moon." Well, it became our reality. You see, our mentality directly affects our reality. If we're going to change our reality, then we must change our mentality. In a very real sense, we need to reprogram what we're thinking. Well, what are some bad things that are in our minds that we think? Well, here's a couple examples. One, that we think this is the way it's always been. Well, if it's always been this way, then it'll always be that way, and that's bad thinking. We need to get rid of it. Another bad thinking that we need to reprogram is, well, that's not possible. I can't do that. Well, if you say you can't do that, then we probably won't do that. And then the other one is this, and it's all about me. It's all about me. When our mentality says it's all about me, then we're very selfish. You see, if you look behind me, there's some circles. And the circles start big and they go down into the middle where it's small, and right there you can write your name, write me right there, and that's you. Well, the rest of the circles, that's the world. And the fight is this: we're fighting against all the advertisement and stuff that's coming at us every day saying the world's here for us, to serve us, to make our lives better. The true fight is this: no, we're put on this earth to make this earth better. So in a real sense, what we're doing is we're changing our mentality into a generous mentality, which produces everything in our life and starts to begin to change our reality. You see, when we have a generous mentality with our words, we begin to speak words of life and not words of death. You know, the Bible in Proverbs 18:21 even talks about this, says this: the tongue has the power of life and death. Well, our tongue, how do we speak? It's from words that we're thinking. So our mentality affects our speaking, and with our speaking, we have the power of life and death. So our generous thinking is so important to change our reality, even into the things that we do, to be very generous. Opening the doors for people, smiling at people, giving that person in the parking lot the best parking spot, even though, man, you were there first. Or just giving someone a hug or a high five. And a smile. A smile goes a long way. You see, it all affects everything. When we're thinking and our mentality's right, our speaking's right, our actions are right, and we're a very generous people. And in a very real sense, this cycle just feeds itself, and our mentality, our mental reality starts to change. So here's the challenge today. As a leader of organizations, as a human being, give and give big, because it's going to change your mentality. And be generous. Be generous in your thinking and your speaking and your doing. Be very generous. And then do this for everybody. Change the world. Change it. And give us all permission to do the same. Have a great day.